I was silent for a long time. Not because I had nothing to say, but because my mouth was afraid to move. I knew words. I knew grammar. I watched English videos every day. I listened to podcasts. I read comments. I understood almost everything. But when it was time to speak, my mouth stopped. My heart became fast. My hands became cold. My mind became empty. Have you ever felt that? You want to speak. You need to speak. But your mouth feels locked. This story is about that fear. This story is about your mouth and how to train it to talk. Stay with me, because this is where everything changes. At the beginning, I thought I was broken. I thought something was wrong with me. Why can I understand English, but I cannot speak English? I blamed my accent. I blamed my voice. I blamed my past. At school, I was quiet. Teachers asked questions. Other students answered fast. I stayed silent. I looked down. I hoped the teacher would not call my name. When my name was called, my face became hot.
My throat became dry.
I knew the answer, but my mouth did not move. People waited. The room became quiet. My silence became loud. Then the teacher moved on, and I felt small, very small. This pain stayed with me for years. It followed me to college. It followed me to work. In meetings, I listened. I understood ideas. I had opinions. But I stayed quiet. Other people spoke. They made mistakes. They used wrong words. But they spoke. And people listened. I watched them. I asked myself one question. Why them and not me? At night, I practiced in my head. I spoke perfect English in my mind. Long sentences. Clear words. But in real life, my mouth forgot everything. One day, something happened. It was small, but it changed everything. I was alone at home. No people. No pressure. I turned on my phone. I opened a simple English video. A very simple one. The speaker spoke slowly. Clear words. Short sentences. Then the speaker stopped, and I heard a voice say, "Repeat after me." I laughed. I said, "Why not?" I spoke. Very softly, almost like a whisper. My voice sounded strange. It was not smooth. It was not confident. But it was real. That moment felt different. I spoke again. And again. And again. My mouth felt tired. Like a muscle after the gym. That's when I realized something important. My mouth was not trained. My brain knew English. But my mouth did not. This is the truth many people miss. Speaking is not knowledge. Speaking is a skill. And skills need training. This is where everything changed. I stopped asking, why am I bad at English? I started asking, how can I train my mouth? The next day, I made a decision. A simple decision. I will speak every day. No matter how bad it sounds. No matter how stupid I feel. I started small. Very small. One sentence. 1 minute. I talked to myself. In the mirror. In the shower. While walking. I described my day. I described my thoughts. My name is. Today I feel. I am learning English. Simple words. Simple sentences. Some days were hard. Very hard. My mouth refused to move. My voice shook. Fear came back. But I did not stop. Because I remembered one thing. Fear grows in silence. And fear becomes weak with sound. Every time I spoke, even badly, fear became smaller. But what happened next surprised me. After a few weeks, my mouth started to move faster. Words came easier. Sentences felt lighter. Not perfect. Never perfect. But better. One day at work, someone asked a question. A simple question. And without thinking, I answered. It was not planned. It was not perfect.
But I spoke.
The room stayed quiet. But this time, they were listening. No one left. No one corrected me. They nodded. That moment hit me hard. All those years of fear. All those years of silence. For what?
People were not judging me.
I was judging myself. This realization changed everything. I started to speak more. I made mistakes. Many mistakes. Wrong tense. Wrong word. Wrong pronunciation. But I kept going. Because I learned a powerful truth. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is flow. It is the courage to continue, even when you are wrong. Some days I felt strong. Some days I felt weak. But I never stopped. And then came the real test. A big meeting. Important people. High pressure. Old fear came back. My heart beat fast. My hands felt cold. This was the moment. The moment I always feared. I took a deep breath. I remembered my training. I remembered my voice. And I spoke. Slowly.
Clearly.
I did not rush. I did not try to sound smart. I just spoke. Sentence by sentence. And something beautiful happened. I felt calm. For the first time, I was not fighting my mouth. I was guiding it. That was the climax. That was the peak moment. I was free. Not because my English was perfect, but because my fear was gone. After that day, everything felt lighter. English became a tool, not a wall. I spoke with people. I shared ideas. I connected. And that is the real power of speaking. Connection. Now listen to me. If you are watching this
story is about you.
Your mouth is not weak. It is untrained.
Your voice is not bad.
It is unused. You do not need talent. You need practice. Train your mouth. Speak every day. Speak alone. Speak badly. Because bad speaking is the path to good speaking. Say it again. Bad speaking is the path to good speaking. Your mouth learns by doing. Not by watching. Not by reading. By doing. This is the core message.
Train your mouth to talk.
Train it with patience. Train it with courage. And one day, you will speak without fear. You will not even notice when it happens. It will feel normal. And that is success. Not sounding perfect, but sounding free. Remember this. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Do not keep it silent. Speak. And if this story touched you, stay with this channel. Like this video. Subscribe for more. And watch the next one. Your journey has just started.